Hey, Brian King here. If you're like me, you like helping other people. And there's a lot you can get from it. You enjoy it. It feels good from helping other people. You enjoy seeing other people get what they need. And some part of you likes to think that it'll come back to you someday, in some way. I also see helping people as a way of honoring the people that have helped me in the past. And there have been a lot, and there continue to be. And I see it as a way of paying it forward. Making sure that I don't take any of that help for granted. And I realize the importance of being helpful to each other because we're all in this together. And how can we do it without a hand up every now and then? Well, yesterday I participated in a discussion in, of all places, Facebook. And in that thread, a woman was asking, she was being very vulnerable, and she was asking for some advice. Her father, who's a serial abuser, substance abuser, always getting himself into trouble, had got himself into trouble again. This time he was arrested for a DUI, and this woman's mom had called her asking for bail money. Now, of course, she was torn over this because she was concerned that, hey, he's been in jail before, and I helped him out, or somebody else helped him out, and he didn't learn a darn thing. He went back to what he was doing before. So she was concerned about enabling him. She also had some somewhat bitter emotions towards him because of how he behaves. So she was resistant in that way. Would I be teaching him a lesson if I didn't help him? Like a big F you. This is what you get for treating me like crap. So it was not a very easy decision for her to make. There's part of her that the moral side of her, being the dutiful daughter, she thought, you know what, I'm supposed to love my dad unconditionally no matter what. Maybe I should just give the money. So I'm really glad she reached out. She got some great advice from this discussion thread. Some people said things that were very general, like, search your heart, you'll find the answer. Or, it sounds like you already know what to do, you just need to take action on it. But I tend to be less fluffy in these conversations because people are looking for answers. So I tend to be more direct, but considerate when I offer my 2 cents. And what I suggested to her was this. Sometimes the best help we can give is to get out of the way. Now, think about that for a second. Get out of the way as opposed to jumping in and taking action. It's a very, not a new concept rather, but one that isn't often employed because what's our typical reaction when we see somebody needs help? I'd better do something. Isn't anybody going to do something to help? So we think of help in terms of action, being proactive. But many times, as I discussed a little bit ago, that can be rescuing, that can be enabling, it can be disempowering. And it's exactly the things that sabotage when you're trying to help. So what do you do? How do you get out of the way? How do you know when to get out of the way? Well, part of it is an ego issue. This idea that I need to help. I need to be the one. I need to be the hero. When it comes to helping other people, there's no room for heroes. There's only room for solutions. And the important thing is to find the solution wherever it lies. And it may be in finding somebody else to help, or it could be in trusting that this person is on a journey to being helped, and you happen to witness this event. But this event is not where help shows up. Help shows up somewhere down the line. You're familiar with the concept of rock bottom, yes? Where you see somebody falling, but you want to sweep in and catch them. Maybe what you need to do is step aside, let them slam face first into the pavement, not literally, but you need to let them have the fall because it's that impact that's going to wake them up. And if you step in, you prevent that experience. Those of you who know me know that I work with parents that have kids with special needs, specifically ADHD, Asperger's, also anxiety and depression. And I encourage natural consequences a lot. And as a parent myself, with 3 boys with ADHD and Asperger's, it can be painful to step back and watch these natural consequences unfold when there's that instinctive part of you, that inner grizzly or tiger that just wants to rush out and rescue your child, but you know that your child needs to have an experience that's going to wake them up. And then your role comes in when you sit down with your child and have the conversation over, how did this happen? This experience you just had. And it's knowing how to frame the questions, how you need to show up, how to facilitate the child owning it, discussing it, and learning from it. And that, my friends, is more art than science. And I've learned this over the years. I could give you some specific examples, but the best ones are online. I've recorded a lot of presentations where I've had exchanges with audience members where I coach them through exactly how to do this. I've had group coaching calls with parents where I've given them suggestions on how to do this. And you're best listening to them in context because you're going to hear a lot of yourself in these. So where the heck do you find these conversations? You find them at resiliencewarriors.solutions. In fact, the link is up in the description of this video. So go check it out because the solutions are there, but they don't necessarily show up in the way you've been taught they should. They may seem counterintuitive to you, but I promise you, they can be the most effective, the most timely, and the most transformational for you and the people in your life that you love. So hopefully this has been of value to you. And if so, share it. Don't keep it to yourself. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what was helpful about this to you. And most of all, thank you so much for your time and your attention. I honor you. And I look forward to serving you again. This has been Brian. We'll talk again soon.